enough against some of these opponents, right? But you've got a big hole in your defense, and Ronaldo, Bale are going to really cost you. I mean, maybe Bale not with his finishing in that one, but certainly in terms of passing. But got there in the end. It was a little bit of a struggle for him, but we'll move through in that lower bracket and just one step closer.
It's the difference. I mean, obviously we've seen Bale being used a lot on the left wing. This time he was on the right wing. And ironically, he's on the inside forward role, so he can cut in and use his left peg. But every chance fell to him from the right, so he had to use his right peg, and it just...
It's very, very Robben-esque, right? I mean, Robben, known as a man who really should be playing on the right because he cuts in, and I mean, easy to predict, but the man somehow still manages to pull it off every single time. Although Bayern not been very successful here.
They've not been successful at all so far. But the next game is about ready to go, so let's get that on your screens. Who is going to be playing in this next Xbox Series? There you are on screen. Look in the camera, buddy. It's X-Opt. He's going to be playing as Juve. Juventus getting themselves their first showing for us here on the camera. So we're going to get to see how they're going to work out, of course. Fantastic strikers. Loving Dybala. Probably one of my favourite strikers currently, certainly from my management game. But Hasse is going to be on the other side. He's playing as Belgium. That's something we've seen a lot of throughout, of course. Lukaku up front, absolute clinical. Hazard on the left wing. Interested to see how he plays it, because we've seen a lot of Belgium, obviously, throughout this series, along with Manchester United. And we've seen a lot of players using different styles. Obviously, whether they're going to use Jordan Lukaku on the left wing, Romelu Lukaku up front, you know, obviously where they're going to switch it, whether they're going to play Origi maybe in there, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, Hazard's not featured in too many of those Belgium games.
It's because of the equalized 85 rating, I think. Obviously, whereas I think he's in 90, I think, in the actual game. When we do FIFA Ultimate Team, which we'll be doing tomorrow. But here we go. Hasse, of course, playing in the home Belgian kit, and Juventus going to be playing the blue, the away kit. Okay.
And, you know, big, powerful strikers that they have there with Mandzukic, especially, you know, he's a big lad. So we'll see with these 85 ratings what he decides to do. Juventus, of course, playing in that blue away strip. I actually saw him playing in that on Tuesday night, I think it was, that they played in the Champions League. And, of course, it is going to be Hasse97 playing as Belgium. See Carrasco, Fellaini. Have a look through his lineup as we go. There is Origi, will receive here. The edge of the box, going to have a blast, but goes over. Nice little start, though, for Hasse, just showing he's not scared to have a shot at the edge of the box.
That's what we like to see. Get those shots away. But we do see Carrasco. Back to Origi. Now Benteke up front. There's no Lukaku at the moment. So Pjanic gets it through. Fellaini. Hard tackle there, taking it away. Origi is going to be used on his right wing role, which was what we've seen in the past. Benteke lays it back for Origi. Can set something up here. And Pjanic had to make it. Buffon taking him out. Pjanic, no chance. Evra can't get close to Fellaini, and Origi still holds the ball. Hasse doing a good job here at keeping the possession. Chiellini finally runs it out.
Yeah, but possession held here for Hasse. What's he going to do on this bottom side with Origi, Fellaini playing a little bit of a 1-2 between them there, but again, tries to clear things out, but again will fall to them on the edge of the box. This time will be Benteke, who just turns inside there. Can he get past the last man? Chiellini will have the foot out, and, well, I'm not sure the ball was actually played there, but in the end, nothing given for it. And a chance here for Juventus, for X-Opt to possibly break. No, it's gone out. That's a Belgium throw-in.
Yeah, so Lukaku playing as a left winger, not something we're used to seeing. He's got Jordan and Romelu on that left wing. So there we go. There's Romelu, Lukaku. He's got Benteke in the middle instead. So Lukaku gets it through to Origi now. Carrasco gets run off the ball. Benteke back to Fellaini. This is really good play from the Belgian side. They're still looking for that first goal, though, and it's not coming. Good defensive job. Down to Dani Alves, now tries to search for Higuain. The man that's picked up really cheap, actually, by Juve in the summer.
Oh.
Benteke, surely! Origi not going to miss that. Open goal. Casual as you like. Hasse gets himself his first goal.
I need to watch that one again there. I'm not sure how that ball even got to where it did. I think someone messed up. It was straight through. Yeah, it was a slide coming in, which, well, from two of them, actually, very much last-ditch efforts, really, to get a hold of the ball, and that will cost Exopt the 1-0. And so far, Haas got a very strong control on this game. We've not seen much possession, really, whatsoever for Exopt, and certainly nothing that we can even count close to being a chance for him.
Lichtensteiner trying to get the ball down the wing, but it's come straight through. That's going to be another chance. Benteke stabs it just wide. Pulled the controller a little too far down, trying to go for that far corner. Now Dani Alves through the middle. It's a poor pass back. Steven Gerrard-esque there. Benteke, puts it wide. All of the chances going Haas's way so far for Belgium.
Yeah, not even a sniff yet. You see their passing quotas, 95 to 75% in favour of the leaders here, Belgium.
Another interception. It's all going against him at the moment. He can't get the ball clear. He's trying these big through balls, and they're being picked up in the midfield. Carrasco, big chance. Buffon throws himself on the pile and gets a hold of the ball, but again, it's coming straight back at him. Witsel to Benteke, off to Fellaini. He charges down the defender, but Carrasco can't get it through. And it's finally a chance for Dani Alves down the left wing.
One thing I think we're seeing here as well from Exopt, a lot of sliding when it comes to tackles, and that's obviously a dangerous thing to do, especially in your own box. Not so much even for giving away fouls, but the fact that you've got a man lying on the floor that should really be, you know, upholding position and standing tall in front of someone there. The accuracy advantage played. Benteke wasn't offside there, and we'll keep a hold of this one. Just tried to get past Chiellini, but that was snuffed out. But again, woeful passing really from Juventus.
Yeah, back four coming in here. Company across. Through to Origi down the right wing. That's a poor pass. Panic cuts it out, but Carrasco just wins it straight back. No nonsense. Back to Fellaini. Fellaini looking for possible chance. Lukaku. Oh, he's clean through. It's 2-0. Brilliant stuff so far. Haas dominating this match at the moment. All the possession, all the shots, all going his way. And that was easy in the end.
And you see again, I think Exopt is not such an experienced FIFA player. Just from some of the moves you've seen there, you saw the defender come rushing out, which just leaves a big hole in the defense. And, well, any half-decent player, I think, is going to be able to capitalize on stuff like that. Ball here played up in the end with Higuain. There's Alexandro. Can he get past the man? He does manage to get past, and shot comes off, but I think that's the first time we've seen Courtois not really being needed up until now. We'll be happy to not be falling asleep reading a book on his post.
Much akin to me on the bed earlier on, struggling to stay awake. Benteke. Oh, look at this. The clear run. He's offside, actually. He's had to hold it up. Benteke's just going to go it alone instead. Just lays it back, and that's a tap-in. Carrasco goes wide, I think, in the end there, yeah.
I was going to say, either the crowd are bored of this game and weren't celebrating all that's missed.
No, yeah, that was Carrasco just putting it wide. Could have needed to pull it down. Would have been an easy goal. But Sandro, we're seeing, is that Benteke on the floor? Looks like Benteke's picked up an injury. So maybe get a change. We'll see how he handles. Lichtensteiner can't get down the right wing. Now he gets set free by the winger. Sandro tries to push it in, but Courtois finally punches one out. This first real call to danger. Panic in. That's a good shot from Sandro, but it goes over. The first shot in anger at last for Juve.
Yeah, and we see there Benteke certainly injured, and I think the solution here probably bring on Mertens for that left-hand side and stick Lukaku straight in the middle.
Yeah.
And basically continue as is. There's not really been too much of a worry for Haas here with Belgium. Whereas Jordan Lukaku ends up with the somewhat injured Benteke, who's still managing to run rings around the defense. Can he get this one in? He will. Slots it home. Injury, not so sure. Certainly didn't look like it there. And that will be 3-0 on the stroke of half-time. And you have to say a massive uphill battle at this stage, if it wasn't already, considering what we've seen. Oh, God. Fell over the ball there on the kickoff. That's not ideal. But half-time will be blown 55 to 45% possession, which seems a little low considering what we've seen, but in the end, doesn't seem to be much of a problem. Tough game here 45 minutes in-game to turn things around, and it starts off as it kind of ended here in that first half.
Well, Tekker's getting himself another shot. Buffon finally parries it. That's 8 shots to 2 so far for Belgium. Lukaku's completely lost his man. Oh, and that's just going to get cleared again. There's another big chance here. Sets it up for Lukaku, but he can't get the shot away. It's charged down by the defender. A little sigh of release for the Juve defence.
This is one of those games where Buffon's just like, you know what, boys, I'm just too old for this. Can't keep up with that anymore. Too many chances.
I know how he feels.
Indeed.
Origi back to Carrasco. It's another good through ball, this time intercepted by Panic. So, and Origi's there again. He's just on the end of everything. Witsel tries a big through ball to Benteke, but it gets cut out. And we're finally seeing the Belgium defence being put to use.
They're all fresh. I mean, you might as well have a bit of a play around with them. In the end, yeah, it's nice to score 4, 5, 6, 7 goals, but in the end, all you need is a win to move through into the next round, and that's what Hasse is going to be looking for. Just tries to get Benteke through there, who, despite that knock earlier on, is apparently fit enough to continue.
Muna, we finally get to see him on that right wing. We haven't seen a great deal because Origi's been so dominant up there. Finally gets the little pass back. Fellaini cuts it down the line. Lukaku picks it back up. Now Jordan Lukaku tries to roll the through ball to Carrasco, and he still somehow comes out on top. Tries to ping one into the box, and it's finally gone out. So, changes for Belgium here. And, of course, for Juve as well. Juve going to switch up the tactic. We're going to see De Bruyne, who hasn't even had an appearance yet. That's how dominant Belgium have been. Hazard sat on the bench as well. What an all-star bench there is, really. If this was FIFA Ultimate Team, which it will be tomorrow, they guarantee these boys would be in use. But everybody's equalised at 85 rating with 3-star skill moves, which is why we're seeing these guys being put to use. But tomorrow, I expect to see a lot more of KDB and such.
Yeah, seen those dream teams tomorrow, that's for sure. There's front post cross here, and it's not sure who that came off yet. Will be another corner. See if he goes for a similar move. I think that's aimed for the edge of the 6-yard box, but will in the end get knocked away. Chiellini, well, he tries a short-range through ball, which was read like a book here by Hasse. And with 60 minutes gone, it's 3-0. Nice. There's the ball into the middle. Good little challenge there in the end.
A necessary challenge as well, because that would have been a 4 goals going in. Panic through to Dani Alves. He just about gets the return ball. Not really reading it. He's never going to get past the defender there. Held up by Origi of all people. He's everywhere right now. Left wing, right wing, back on the full-back position. All over the place. Asamoah tries to put it forward. It's going to get through in the end. That's a good shot away, and finally Courtois makes the save. A bit of pride on the line there, maybe, for Opt. Not able to get it through, though, and now it's a corner.
Swung in yet by Asamoah. Couldn't really get anything meaningful on the end of it, but Dani Alves will try once again. But this could be a dangerous scenario. We're going to see Kevin De Bruyne, and there's nobody there. It's all going to be on Buffon here. Will he bring him out? He's staying fairly much on his line, and De Bruyne hammers it away. Top left, little dance. He's 4-0.
Lukaku was behind him, didn't need to use him. Just smashes it home. Outside of his right foot. De Bruyne just showing, you know what, I was on the bench, but I can be of use. Origi trying to make the move through. Batsoya tries to get out the side there. Panic recovers. Juve on the end of a drubbing here with 20 minutes to go. Origi nods it down. That's offside, I think, for Batsoya, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a yard or so off there, but enough to, well...
All right.
That wasn't intended, I believe. And that will give possession back over, and De Bruyne will be a dangerous man from all kinds of spots, and he's full of energy still after coming off the bench. Always good for another couple here, I think, with 20 minutes still left to go.
It's just one of those games for X-Op right now. Just nothing's working for him. KDB once again with a chance, tries the false shot, doesn't quite sell the defenders the wrong way. Buffon clears it, but it's going straight into the danger area. Now Lichtsteiner down the right wing. Panic across. Evra loses out the pass again. And that's really been the difference. The passing's just been intercepted non-stop by Hasse. Doing a great job with Belgium here to read all the passage of play. And his tactic just seems to be working spot on. Absolutely what he likes here. Now, chance down the wing. Well, that's about as much as it's going to be because Company clears it with ease.
That just changed to all-out attack there, which is what he really needs to do. 4 in 13 minutes, but if that leaves him open at the back, we could be seeing another one going in from Hasse. Here is a chance. Higuain, Mandzukic on his left peg there, smashes it over. Not even close. That's second time, and honestly, we've only really seen long shots as chances. I can't even call them chances, maybe as half chances so far for Opt. He's really not had a solid build-up of play, which I think in part is, you know, due to, as you mentioned earlier, the passing has been a little bit lackluster for him. Not being able to get through the defense, a little nod over the top. Oh, well, dispossessed in the last second. And with 82 minutes gone in this one, it's going to take not even a small miracle, an absolute beast of a miracle at this point.
Yeah, this is not looking likely. Bonucci tries to get one crossed in there. It's just a nod back to the keeper there, Courtois. Called into action, Lukaku now to Witsel. Jordan Lukaku up to Romelu. Romelu, the brothers working well down that wing. Now Witsel can lay it through. This is a clear chance, but Evra just gets there, pulling all the way from the wing. Now Asamoah for Juve. They want a bit of pride, that's all they're trying to get right now, but Fellaini is just making it hard for them with the Belgium team, keeping that possession. Tries a through big low overhead through ball to Kevin De Bruyne. Tries to look for the middle man, but he can't get there. Chiellini read it well.
But still a chance here. That was a
long-range effort.
A long-range effort that was certainly not easy to guide goalward. Von Origi, looks like this will be possible 4-0 end. 3 minutes going to be added on to it, but
end the misery.
That won't indeed.
Yeah.
Just blow ref. It's gone on long enough.
Evra just cutting out Kevin De Bruyne there, looking for that through ball. Origi could have got his hat-trick, I think, at the end there, but he's been fantastic. Really made good use of Origi on that wing. Divock getting a lot of play time. 4-0. The score, Hasse97 with a solid victory overall as he moves through to tomorrow in the playoffs.
Yeah, not really too much to say about that one. I think for Opt, we saw a difference in class there. As I said, too often we saw his players on the ground that left holes to be exploited. The passing was a good, I think, 20% off in terms of accuracy when you compare the two teams, and that just makes the difference.
That was the biggest part. He was going for those big, long through balls, the overhead through balls, the big passes, the lobs, etc. And they were just getting intercepted every single time. Every single time. You saw Fellaini there. Obviously, when you got the big man like Fellaini,